Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton, here with Brandon. 5 cards, 5 minutes, 7 Deadly Sins edition. We're talking about rares and double rares. Brandon, what's our first card?
Well, first up, we have Elizabeth, Druid Priestess. On your turn, she gets additional 1500 power, and with the climax combo with choice, on attack, mill 2 cards, choose one equal to the level of those 2 cards combined from your waiting room and return it to hand. Like the Shizu combo from Slime.
The cigarettes combo is becoming more and more base level 1 combo. It's on a choice, which is solid, really helps the 8 choice build overall. Yellow looks really strong in 7 Deadly Sins. This adds some consistency to that. The rest of the yellow package at the top end is built around this 3-2 and 2-1. On a choice, the 3-2. Meliodas to the rescue. Heals on play. Sits at 11 if all your other characters are Britannia. When the choice is down, it gains 1,000 more power if you have 4 or more other characters. And when the character across from it attacks, you may pay 1 to deal 2. So it does damage on defense and is supported in the back by the Elizabeth, which gives all of these level 3 cards specifically an additional 1,000 power, hexproof, and anti-auto damage during battle, in addition to being a 2,000 power assist. So that means these Meliodas cards in the front row are going to sit at 16,000 power with the combo on board and have hexproof. So that front row damage, that pay 1 as a part of the combo, is going to be really hard to deny. We've talked about how lingering effects aren't as useful in Weiss anymore because of the abundance of removal and blink effects. It's going to be harder against 7 Deadly Sins to do that because it has so much to protect its entire package.
No, absolutely. Being able to sit at 15,000 power on defense, pretty strong defensive wall there. Being able to negate auto effect damage, as well as having hexproof in the front row, makes this a very formidable level 3 board that becomes very difficult to deny. With all of these different defensive abilities all stacked together, it shuts off quite a few different endgame combos. A real nuisance to deal with many different decks. So it's something to really pay attention to as this set comes out, because of the ability to kind of deny what your deck can do against it.
It forces opponents to hold on to a lot of their blink and removal, which clogs their hand and gives them fewer things that they can actually do on their level 3 turn. You can play against this. You can stop this from going off, but it takes a lot of planning and a lot of resources that a lot of decks simply can't afford.
These 3 cards really are kind of like a package deal for the 8 choice build. Having at least decent combos right off the bat really sets the bar for 7 Deadly Sins. But also kind of leads us into the next profile as well. We have this 1-1 Elizabeth breaking the spell. You should notice that this profile is very similar to the 1-1 Yoshino from Data Live. Same exact text, increase in rarity, so it's an increase in power. So we've seen the effectiveness of this card in 8 standby builds. And with standby existing within 7 Deadly Sins, it's definitely a card to pay attention to and watch out for as you're going forward.
Yeah, at the beginning of an opponent's attack phase, you can pay 1 and switch it with another Britannia character. And it's an anti-early play stock bomb. It works well as a standby target. It's a 1-1. Defensively against standby, it's useful as well because it can target those 2-2s. Open up a lane on offense. A lot of utility with this card in a standby heavy meta. Finally, we have the green level 3 combo, on play heal, combos at the bar, pay 1, pitch 1, mill 6, deal 1 damage X times X equaling the number of climaxes in those 6 cards, and this card gains 2,000 power. So it swings in at 13 by itself. Pretty considerable damage in small increments for a relatively low cost.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be interesting. Realistically, when it mills 6, especially if you're highly compressed, probably looking at dealing 2 damage in instances of 1, along with the vanilla swing of the attack itself. So definitely has a potential for a high damage output.
So that's all we've got. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back in 2 weeks with commons and uncommons from 7 Deadly Sins. In the meantime, on Tuesday, I will have a deck tech. We'll have gameplay for that deck on Thursday, another Clock Talk the following Tuesday. Until next time, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.